Hey everybody, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday with Sam and Ray, episode number 14. And the last few weeks we've been talking about, achieving, financial freedom. And last week we talked about some strategy, a strategy that we love, the snowball effect for our debt. And, we introduced that idea to get rid of debt. Well, this week we're going to talk about something I'm very passionate about, which is residual income and how it's changed our lives.
Yeah, and guys, something kind of hit us square in the eyes. We thought about something. We thought, why is it that we give the best hours of our day, the best days of our week, and the best years of our lives to someone else? Like, who do we give that time to? To a boss, to coworkers? No offense to anybody that I've ever worked beside or worked for. I've actually had some great coworkers, all of my Marines in the Marine Corps and all of my bosses,
hey Brendan,
right?
Hey Marie.
I've actually loved all of the people that I've worked for and worked with, but do I love them more than my very own spouse who I picked to live the rest of my life with? Do I love them more than my parents, my siblings, my in-laws, my children? Like, why would we give all of that time away, right? Why would we give, 8 to 10 hours a day, 5 days a week typically, and 40 to 50 years of our life, the best years, like when our health is the best, when we're young, when we're feeling good? Why would we give that away to people that are honestly just merely random acquaintances, right? The people who we work with, at work, we don't know them as well. They're not the people that we really chose to live the most valuable parts of our life with. So why are we giving it away so easily? Now,
Hey Father Matt, hey Amanda, thanks for hopping on, guys.
I'm not saying that all of the people who are out there with jobs, working like to pay the bills and that they're idiots or anything by any means. What I'm saying is the guy who created this system originally, that guy's an idiot. Like, why did we give into this idea that you have to spend all this time away just to pay bills, just so you can one day hopefully get some time to spend your time doing what you want?
Right.
So to illustrate what we've found, or a little paradigm shift that we've had around this, Ray's going to go to the drawing board again this week. We kind of like this whiteboard idea, so we're going to try it again this week. So, you ready to go over there?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Let's do it. So,
see if I can work this. Last time I kind of got mixed up. Let's see. All right.
All
here
good?
We go.
Are we good?
I think we're good.
All right. So,
Hey, Katie. Hey, Connie.
That normal paradigm, right, that we found ourselves on, when we projected it forward and saw ourselves in, 10, 20, 30 years, it didn't really jive with the life we imagined for our family. I mean, I married Sam because I love her and I want to spend as much time with her as I can. We have 3 kids, and hopefully we're blessed to have more because we want to have a big family and be present in their lives. So when we projected that normal timeline, it didn't really seem too attractive. So let's take a look at it, okay? So
Kaylin.
Your lifeline, from the time you're born until the time you die, you check out of this earth, right? Okay, normally, the first 0 to 22 years of your life, what are we doing, right? We're learning, okay? We're learning. We're going to school. We're learning from our family and our friends how to become a functional adult in society. We're going to school and college. Racking up debt and learning in college. Also, that eventually we can get out of college, get out of school, and get a job that's going to pay us, for the next 40 to 50 years of our life, spending 40 to 50 years of our life working.
Hey, Kaylin. I know you know what we're talking about, Kaylin.
40 to 50 hours per week.
Hey, Kelly.
Now, we spend 40 to 50 years of our lives on this plan, trading our most valuable asset, which is time, for the thing we need to survive on this earth, which is money, okay? Now, assuming all of this goes well, you're able to have a 40 to 50 year career your entire life, spending 40 to 50 hours a week away from your family and loved ones. It all goes well. You make some good financial decisions. You don't carry a whole lot of debt. Like we talked about last week. You make good financial decisions, wise investments. There's no 2008 crash. Everything goes well. Also, you can have 10 to 15 years to live your life, doing what you want to do, whether it's going on ski trips, getting on the boat, spending time with, your grandkids at this point, spending time with your family. Instead of, at this point, hopefully, you're able to live because you're not spending your time trading it for money. You're not trading
Father
hours
Matt
for dollars.
says it best here. He says, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul in the process?"
Exactly.
Right on, Father.
So then you have 10 to 15 years to do what you want to do, but also you have 10 to 15 years to do some, add value back to the world. Give back to charities, work for your church, add value to the world and serve others. That's when you're free on this plan. Now, at age 28 and 27 years old, Sam and I were introduced to a different paradigm. We were introduced at 28 years old, and now we're at 30 and 31. We're well on our way to being financially free, and it's all because of this concept of residual income. Now, let's take a look at that plan. We'll compare them together. So from the time you're born to the time you check out, still looks relatively the same, right, guys? 0 to 22 years. You're still spending your time learning, okay? Now, Samantha and I looked at this model. This didn't seem too attractive to us. That model did not. But what if I told you there was a way that you could work and really hustle for 2 to 5, maybe even 10 years. 10 years of hustle. All to create an asset that will pay you for the rest of your life. So you can spend the next 60 to 70 years
living,
doing what you want to do. Now, that sounds great, right? That sounds absolutely awesome. But, we knew for us and the life we wanted to live, we knew we needed to find a way to tap into the income of the wealthy. This right here is called residual income.
Hey, Denise. Hey, Allie.
Now, instead of trading hours for dollars in this model, hustling for 2 to 5, maybe even 10 years, depending on how long you want to build it, to build an asset to pay for the rest of your life. Now, that sounds great, but I knew that's the life we wanted. But I also knew I wasn't smart enough to make an app that people were going to buy for the rest of our life. I wasn't going to write a book that people were going to use or read for the rest of their life. I can't rap, I can't sing, I can dance, but not well enough to be paid for the rest of my life for it. Michael Jackson's estate earned almost $1 billion last year in 2016, which is kind of crazy. But I knew that I wasn't going to do one of those things. My name is Ray Allen, but I'm not a real professional basketball player. I'm not going to get a shoe deal. But what I found was, in the profession that we were introduced to at age 28 years old, that network marketing is the best way for an average guy like me, Sam's not average, but an average guy like me to build an asset that's going to pay me residually for the rest of my life. So I no longer have to trade this time for money. I can now spend my hours with my family doing the things I want to do, okay? And it doesn't happen overnight, but we built it over a couple of years, and we're very close, and now we have options, okay? So it's been an incredible blessing to our life, and now I feel it really is like a passion and a purpose on earth, among other things, to sort of unplug people from this system. It's broken. And plug people into this system who want to change. Some people might not want to. But for us and what we want out of life, this allows us to live the life we want to live. And it's been an incredible blessing for our life, and we love sharing it with others as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, and guys, we're not talking out of theory here. I mean, we're not saying, oh gosh, this would be a wonderful life. I mean, we have hundreds of friends who have already created this life. They're completely financially independent because they shifted the model. They just flipped that whole paradigm on its head and got to work. And so basically, we just, like Ray said, we want to help pay that forward and share it with people who want to change, who want to grab back those hours, the most important hours, the most valuable hours of their life, days of their week, and years of their entire life. So they can spend it doing what is most purposeful for them with the people that are most purposeful on this planet. So I hope you found value out of that. Next week we will come at you with another money principle. We might be wrapping up our series and moving on to a new one soon. But thanks for joining us, everybody. Hey, Ian. Hey, Matt. Great to see you guys.
Thanks for hopping on, Matt. Great to see you this weekend, buddy.
Yeah, go Navy. Hey, Kristen. Hey, guys. Thanks for hopping on. Father Matt says, family, forget about me. I love you. Oh, he's always cracking us up. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hopping on, and we will talk to you soon on the next installment of Wisdom Wednesday with Sam and Ray.
Love you guys. God bless, and have a great week.
Bye.